What up? What up? What up? Top of the top. Ha 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 ha. Good morning. What's up? John Shav, Juicy Peach. I see my brother and sister here. My man Allen, he been here first. I told y'all, my boy from the UK, he beat everybody here. Latasha Jordan, Hunter Rizzo. What up? Randy Nichols. My people's done pulled up super early. Y'all, man, I'm telling you. Rondell, what's up? Man, today I'm lit this morning. Y'all already know. I'm ready to smoke this morning. I'm ready to smoke boots. But it's going to be a good episode. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? I got some positive news. But I got some other news y'all already know. But I'm lit this morning. Wax Dog, what up? I see my people here early, and I told y'all when my people pull up, I get hyped. I get ready. But I stay ready. What's good? Today is going to be a good episode. I promise you that. But for the first part, I'm going to be coming off the dome. You dig? I'm coming straight up. But first of all, I want to say I'm happy to see y'all this morning. Hopefully everybody's, about to start their day off right. Have a good day. And like I said, man, we going to go on this journey. We going to do what we do. But I'm going to be talking about some things today. But first of all, what's popping? What's cracking? What's good? Y'all let me know. Let me know who in the building. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to be going through some things today. And people that rock with me, y'all already know we deal with nothing but facts. We deal with proof. So that's what today's episode is going to consist of. It's going to be called Separating Falsehood from the Truth. Because we live in a time, I told you, it's real versus fake. You better choose a side. You get it? Official versus unofficial. Authentic versus bootleg, counterfeit. You get it? And the counterfeit and something that's bootleg is always going to appear to be real until you what? Check the details. Good morning, Miss Danielle Walker. I see my people here early. Out familiar. What's up? I'm going to be getting into some things. First of all, I don't want to forget. I want to thank Miss Jackie Holman for the donation yesterday. I want to thank her, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody and everything y'all do. So don't get it messed up. But I'm going to be touching on some things this morning. And I'm not going to waste no time. It's a Fun No Fame episode live. Pardon me. Fun No Fame live episode 130. Because I'm lit this morning. I'm ready. Yesterday I was dragging. Today I'm ready. I'm on my shit today. You get it? Let's go. Now, first of all, let me say, shout out. It could, you know what I'm saying? Shout out in the highest level of salute to my brother, Grown Man P. Y'all know him by many different names, Mr. Sex Money, whatever you know him. But I'm talking about my man, Grown Man P from Grown Man Talk. And for those that don't know, and for those that do know, y'all see that picture to the left? That's his son, Chii Wvttz, which was one of the biggest up-and-coming drill rappers out of New York City. And tragically, he was taken down before his time. All right? But he still was bigger than any of us will ever be. He still accomplished things that people that's in their 50s, 40s, go down the line. He already done accomplished things before he turned 20 that a lot of people ain't never going to accomplish. So let's get that clear first. Some of our children will never make it to a certain level. This young man has been trending across the world. I've been doing my research. I've been seeing articles on this boy from Africa, UK. I'm not just talking about the tragedy. I'm talking about his work and his fan base. And that's why I got to shout out Grown Man P, because what y'all don't understand is that's one of the humblest brothers I ever met in my whole life. And this ain't no cap. I mean, when me and the bro first started chopping up, he told me, he said, yo, my son doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing, boom, boom, bang. But he never bragged about it. He always downplayed it. And for those that don't know, when you see that little picture right there, you see his son with K Flock. They was boys. K Flock, one of the other biggest New York drill rappers to come out of New York in recent times. He is sitting, he's fighting a case right now where he's allegedly being accused of a crime. And I got to speak on K Flock too, because these are two young boys that was, before they was 20, they made it big and they made history. But you're going to see something. You're going to see a trend that a lot of people was quick to down them, put them down like K Flock. They put him down. They say he was guilty. They say that boy is done. They say he's cooked. He's finished. And it's a lot of old heads that be hating on the young boys. But my point is this: those two young boys still made it bigger than any nigga would ever made it to right now. A lot of you niggas, you'll never make it to be nothing. Your time passed. And my point is, your kids, some of y'all kids ain't gonna be shit neither. So it's easy to point the finger. But my point is, I'm gonna speak on two young drill rappers, but this really about CHIIWVTTZ and J-Day. This is what it's really about. But I'm gonna show you a pattern how two brothers from the Bronx, two young boys from the Bronx made it big on a national scale. And even though they faced adversity, you got to let the kids shine, because what? When you was young, you made mistakes too. And some of us made mistakes that never got corrected. Some of us made mistakes we was never able to come back from. But my point is this: these individuals, whether you knew about them or not, they touched households worldwide. I bet you your kids know about them. I bet you the youth know about them all across the map. But this is about CHIIWVTTZ Day. And this is also about my man, Grown Man P, how he was so humble about the situation from day one. A lot of y'all don't even know. It was times when CHIIWVTTZ was writing the chat. He was writing the chat on the different page. Some of y'all don't know that. Me and P know. So it's a couple episodes. He was writing the chat humble. You dig? But my point is this: CHIIWVTTZ, he got J-Day, which was passed by Senate. The Senate of New York State has made it an official holiday in New York City. It is an official day in the books. It's on a record. And his memory will forever live long. Because what some people don't understand, we raise our kids many different ways, but some of us try to install all that we can so our children come out right and exact. And sometimes they come out right, but they don't always be exact. My point is this: you dealing with a whole different breed of teenagers and young men and young women growing up now. They're growing up fast before their time. And I know for a fact it's a lot of younger people that's doing better than older people. But my point is this: this boy got his own day. You see the paperwork right there, signed by the Senate. So if he was so much of a bad kid, if he was so much of a bad child, why he got his day? Now let me make this clear. We know a lot of drill rappers have been executed recently. A lot of rappers have been killed. Like the bro said, even Biggie Smalls don't got his own day in New York City. But CHIIWVTTZ, whatever you want to call him, his name is JAQUAN McKinley. And JAQUAN McKinley, he got his day. It's called J-Day. You get it? So like I said, it's been a lot of slander going on. This is a young man. A lot of people went out of their way to disrespect the dad. I'm not just talking about his ops, how they talking, but they was talking. He had other people other than his ops hating on him. And like they say, how can you hate on a man if you never knew the man? How can you hate on somebody you don't even know? But people are always going to hate on greatness. People are always going to hate over that which they do not have or which they cannot accomplish. It's simple. So like I said, it's easy to sit back in the comfort of your home, the comfort of wherever you be at, running your mouth, talking what you don't know what you're talking about, trying to make it sound fly when you're telling them lies. But the truth, which is the proof, will always prevail over ignorance, nonsense, and lies. That's always going to happen. And the point of the matter is, we seen an attack on the drill rappers. Yeah, it is what it is. Rap is rap. Rap been rap since day one. I told y'all in the beginning, rap was dealing with a lot of sexual activity. You know, we found out in the beginnings of rap, it was a lot of rainbow stuff going on, funny business. But do we hold that against the whole world of hip hop? No, we don't. We know it's been gangster rappers. Do people still love Dr. Dre to this day? Is Dr. Dre not a billionaire? When Dr. Dre came in the game talking about niggas with an attitude, smacking bitches and hoes and all type of behavior. You dig? Posing with guns, talking all type of crime, F the police. That's how Dr. Dre came out. Is he not a billionaire now? So I'm going to show you the world of hypocrites. We live in a hypocritical world, and a world where people love to point the finger. That's what they do. But I told you, it's easy to point fingers, but what you going to do when you got a fist coming back at you? Fuck 3 fingers. I'm talking about a whole fist coming back at you to knock your head off. Well, that's exactly what J-Day did, because this young man was being ridiculed. The mayor came out his mouth talking sideways without actual facts about how he grew up bad and messed up, and he was a victim of the system, and he was dealing with poverty and things of that nature. But then my man, grown man P, had to get on a jack and check that man. Go to New York City. The man apologized like a man's supposed to, got on the podium, did a press conference and apologized and corrected his errors after he was shown the proof. Now that shows you a father, they go hard for their child. And I bet you none of y'all ain't going to do that. I'm not going to say none of y'all, but you know what I'm talking about. And let me make one thing clear. When I'm talking, if it don't apply, you let it fly. If you're my people, don't ever worry about if I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to my people. I'm talking to the ops. That's who I be talking to. And they make sure they listen. And I want them to hear me clearly. You see, a man will correct his errors. So when the mayor spoke wrong on this young man, he corrected his errors. But I see a lot of y'all was on here running y'all mouth. A lot of y'all was on the internet running y'all mouth talking stupid. And you never corrected your errors. So that means you were slandering and defamation of character. Means you's a fucking liar. You's a fucking liar. That's what you is. You niggas are cowards, you're liars, you're frauds, and you're going to be exposed because we're in a time of exposure. You could be exposed for the greatness that you do, or you could be exposed for the fraud you is. And I told you, it's all coming to a head. It's nowhere to run. It's nowhere to hide. That's why I ain't got no ops. I don't got no problems. Anybody want to smoke with me, they can get it. Because I'm from a different breed. You know that saying, we don't die, we multiply. I'm something from that era. I'm something from that cloth, something from that DNA. Many have tried and failed. I'm talking about real life. I ain't talking about no fucking internet. What the hell is internet? Internet don't mean nothing. I told you, it's 2 worlds. You got the false world, you got the real world. The real world is when you turn this shit off. When you come on here, this shit is fake. But some of y'all don't know the difference. You think the internet is real and you think real life is fake. That's why you think nothing ain't gonna never happen to you in real life. And that's why I'm gonna show you something. Real is real. Meaning it's gonna present itself. It could be tangible. It's something that could be touched. We ain't talking about no he say, she say, or shall I say, she say, he say. We ain't talking about that. We talking about facts. That's all I do. I deal with facts. So when you talk about clout, when you talk about people that do this and that, just understand we ain't about that over here. We don't do that. And my man P, he never been a fucking fraud ass nigga to chase clout that I know of. You dig? Because this is a man that was a father of one of the greatest young drill rappers on the come up. He didn't get, I'm trying to tell you something. If that boy was still living, it's a chance he would have been bigger than Pop Smoke. But according to these young boys, you had let them tell it, they might tell you something different. But my point is, you never seen a man that humble, that still interact with the people, downplay it, to the point where that man is still being humble. And the last thing P want to do is be accused of clout chasing his own son. And that's sad because that's his son. And he should be able to do what he want to do to promote his son and keep his legacy going. But you got haters. You had people talking about they're going to piss on his grave. Wrong motherfuckers. I ain't talking about his ops. Because guess what? The world know who his ops is. The people who need to know who his ops is know who his ops is. Don't worry about that. I'm talking about fake ass ops slandering a young teenager. I hear bozo motherfuckers talking about where the father's at, nigga. Man, I know where the father's at. You see that paperwork right there? J-Day came from accumulation of the truth of this child's background. How many times I got to tell you dumbass niggas? When you went to school, right? Some of y'all got good grades, but your behavior was satisfactory. Some of your behavior was below satisfactory. But some of you were still good kids, and you were smart. But you couldn't sit in your seat. You couldn't sit down. You couldn't stop walking. You couldn't stop just roaming the hallway. You couldn't stop talking back to the teacher. That's behavior problems. But your behavior does not make you a foul person. It does not make you a piece of shit. So a lot of you niggas, y'all be running your mouth, but guess what? Some of the things you created on this planet, it's no proof that what you created is going to make it to be as great as this teenager was. And actually, he was a young man because this young man had more money than a lot of grown-ups. And these are facts. These are facts. Some grown-ups ain't never had a car. This young man had plenty of cars. These young boys get into the bag. And my point is this. I'm going to show you proof. Also, you see another plaque of him being an MVP player at basketball. So he had other talents. He had other talents. Some people are born with talent. And then some of y'all have no talent. And then some of y'all started getting high and y'all just wasted talent. And some of y'all are still stuck on the couch right now. You still stuck where you at. So let's make something clear that the lawmakers of New York City, the lawmakers of New York State, you see the proclamation, J-Day for JAQUAN McKINLEY, a.k.a. Chii Wvttz. And for those that listen to Grown Man Talk, y'all been there from day one. You know every show we started off with his music. Every show. Every show we started off with his music. And you never seen none of us clout chasing. Since a lot of y'all want to chase numbers, fuck numbers. I said it. I don't give a fuck about no numbers. I don't give a fuck about no YouTube. How about that? But I do care about my people, and I do care about my supporters. And I'm going to be doing something special for y'all soon, too. I'm going to be doing something very special. Like, this is what I'm going to do because I don't want to forget. A lot of my people, my day one supporters, I told you, make sure you follow me on Instagram because particular days, I'm going to be going live with some of my people. My people that's VIP, we're going to go live. I'm going to talk. We're going to chop it up. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me, and we'll chop it up, laugh, whatever you want to do. Certain people that rock with me, that's VIP, I'm telling you, we'll have private conversations. We'll have group chats, and you'll see my face, and I'll sit down. You know what I'm saying? We'll go live together. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's for my day one supporters, and I do owe some of y'all that. The people that have been donating, the people that have been supporting, sharing my video. Some of y'all, I owe y'all a conversation. You get it? That's what I'm going to do. To show you everything I do is real. To show you that what? Them lies you was told that ain't no real niggas left, all the real niggas dead in jail or they down with the rainbow. That's all lies. I'm still one of the last standing. And I'm battle tested. I've been tried and many have failed. I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere till I'm ready. Basically, I'm the type of dude you got to kill. I don't believe you. You got to put a chopper in my face and blow my head off. Oh, I don't believe you. That's me. All right? That's who I am. I can't be faded. Not by no man. Know that. And not by no woman. I can't be faded. Other than that, just understand that March 20th will forever be J Day. And it's in the books. And hopefully a lot of the young people could be inspired by his legacy and go to greater heights than where he went to. That's what this is about. It's about somebody younger picking up this energy that he left behind and doing something better and greater with it. Because you can't build off of hate. Salute to the chat. I see all my people in the building. What up, Spot? Got him. The Juice Show, Pone. What up? All my people, they right here. You get it? So I'm gonna show y'all how we all gonna walk these dogs together, and we're gonna show this unity, meaning we're gonna show the power how to real build buildings. And we crush trailers, we crush that small shit. I'm talking about everything under the foot get crushed when you building buildings, because they playing with pebbles and we dropping boulders. That's all I'm saying. So understand that everything I do is official. I'm not co-signing it. And guess what? Ain't nobody perfect. You got to get that through your head. Ain't nobody perfect. But guess what? I strive for perfection every day. That's what it's about. Striving for perfection, not striving for failure or living in failure. That's where we at with it right now. Salute to the chat. Miss Deja, ASAP Auto. I see y'all pulling up. We here this morning. I told you I'm lit and I'm fucking ready. That's what time it is right now. And I'm not mad. I'm not angry. Right? It's a difference. But sometimes when I get some positive news and I get to shoot at these lame haters, because a lot of them they're fucking stupid. All right? You ever heard insane in the membrane? A lot of people are insane in the membrane with a straight face. They can appear to have all their shit together, but a lot of them are insane in the membrane. You get it? So don't be deceived. Don't believe everything you see and believe half of what you hear unless you do the proof and do the research for yourself. Or that might make you a fucking gump. You know what a gump is? You don't understand what a gump is? You seen Forrest Gump? That nigga was all over the place. Don't be a fucking gump your whole life. Wake up. For No Fame, episode 130. We here. Now, moving right along, and I'll probably touch back on this later. The mayor of Miami does not want spring break back after 5 bystanders were injured over the weekend. Now, for those that came to the show yesterday, we had the conversation, and I told you they was going to say, look at these animals. When you seen the police standing back watching, look at these animals. They don't know how to act. And I told you people about to be replaced. So I'm going to prove to you, when you hear the mayor says he don't want spring break coming back, what that means, the translation is, I don't want these niggas coming back down here with that bullshit. We rather have some nice people down here, like I told you, walking their dogs, sitting outside the restaurants, laying in the shade, getting tans, drinking martinis in the daytime, and having a nice nightlife. That's what's about to happen. Because we got a pattern of people that go places and they don't know how to act. They fight on a plane. They shoot in public places with kids and children at. We dealing with a people with a savage mentality and an animal living. They crawling on the ground. I told you, the scripture said that certain individuals will forever be crawling on their belly like a fucking worm. That's a serpent. That's a snake. That's a foul individual that fucking can't get right because they can't stand up on their own 2 feet and be civilized. Now let me rewind that back. not to get religious, and I'm not a religious man. I strive to be a righteous man, but check this. In the beginning of the scripture, the first beef, the first fight you was told about was what? God against the serpent. In the Garden of Eden, you heard about the first hater. You heard about the first lie spreader. You heard about the first fraud-ass nigga perpetrating a fraud. You heard about the first nigga that wanted to deceive the people. Who was the people? Adam and Eve. Who was the fraud-ass nigga? The serpent. When so-called God said, this what it is. Y'all do this, y'all do that, and y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna get this, that, and the third. Then you had a fraud come up and say, don't believe him. He don't know what he's talking about. That ain't true. You do this over here, you be all right. You see, that was the first battle that was presented to you. But I told you, a lot of you fools, you got the book right in your hand, but you don't want to read it because you don't understand it. But that ain't my point. The point is that was the illustration of the first hater. The first hater was the serpent in the garden, crawling on his belly like a worm after he got cursed. But he was upright at one point. He was upright. He did appear to be a perfect image at first, and that's how he was able to deceive man. And what people don't understand about the story, Adam got tricked by Eve, all right? Let's get that right, because a lot of people put things on the woman. Adam was the damn fool. You know why? The man spoke to Adam. The man sat Adam down, gave him a one-on-one. Said, this what it is, this what you're going to do, this what you ain't going to do. You're going to follow what I say, and boom, boom, boom. Adam got with Eve, but little do he know, Eve had been finessed by the serpent. Yeah, she did. But guess what? Eve never was told to uphold nothing because she's not the one that sat down with the Most High. It was Adam. So whether Eve tried to deceive him or not, Adam was supposed to stand on his own too and say, no. Because I know better. I was told better. No, this is what we're going to do. But obviously, the serpent had more power over Adam than he had over his own woman. So she got manipulated, and she used her manipulation to finesse his brain. Well, my point is, that was also an illustration of how an infiltrator can infiltrate your household. How a liar could come amongst your midst, your circle, and cause deceivement where you don't even trust your own loved ones. You don't even trust your own people. That was the first story of a hater. That was the first story of infiltration. And that was the first story of going against the grain, rebelling. So what happened? Adam didn't want to listen. He wanted to fall a victim. So that's when he became a bitch ass nigga, because he listened to somebody else when he knew better what he was supposed to be doing. And my point is this. Once the truth got out, that individual called a serpent, he forever had to live on his belly like a worm and slide around and be slick and crafty. And guess what? That same serpent gave a birth to a generation with niggas you see right now in the hood, people you see right now, they from that bloodline of the serpent. They ain't never gonna be right. And you always got to put your foot on their head. That's the situations in life. Man, this stuff always been going on. When you deal with the book, you always going to see the same story again and again and again. One bloodline against another bloodline. I told you, this is real against fake. The serpent, fake, act like he had all the answers, he had all the wisdom. They listen to that dummy. Where they got him at now? Where the people that listen to the serpent, where they at? Yeah. But the people that listen to the right word, they straight. Always standing on their own 2 feet, always good. Hold their head up. Everybody else, the other ones, they got to always hide. They got to slide and slither. And pss, pss. See, we think that whispering. When you whisper in somebody's ear, you spread. That's the serpent. That's the serpent language. When you whisper in somebody's ear, pss, 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 pss. That's serpent talk. Because that's when you spitting that venom. Because you can't say it outright. You see? It's a difference. Some of us are outright. Some of us are behind the scenes with it. we slick and crafty with it. Man, know who your ops is. Know who it is. So my point is, from the day one of Garden of Eden, we already knew who the ops was. You get it? We also know about Cain. However he went, he was going to be slayed. Because Cain was from a certain bloodline. And some of y'all are from the bloodline of Cain. Period. That's who you are. That's who you are. Period. There's nothing you can do about it. You got that Cain blood in you. But I'm not getting religious. I'm showing you a fact. How some people that will always live on a low level, they always gonna be fucking foul. They always gonna fucking lie. They're gonna steal. They're gonna cheat. They're gonna try to kill you. They're gonna try to take what's yours. They're gonna try to defame you. They always opposing. Throughout life, all you seen was opposition, opposing. Somebody trying to do something great, here come the fucking opposers. Man, this shit is in stone. Just play back in your mind. Just look at any dimension you've been in. Look at any place. Every time something good popping, here come the problems. Man, that's how this shit was designed to be. You just got to know what side you on. I know what side I'm on. That's why I don't play them games. But my point is, they trying to make it like a certain people are so foul that they don't even deserve to be around no more. That's why I told you. So now spring break has been going on for years. Years. Since I was a young boy, spring break been around. But now this mayor came out his mouth in Miami and said they do not want spring break back, period. And according to how I see it, from my analytics, I think they're going to make it happen too. Because I told you the country is going in a new direction. And they ain't with all that shit. So we got the proof that Miami don't want spring break back. They trying to say that niggas are animals. And these niggas are wicked, and everywhere they go, they cause destruction and bloodshed and mayhem. Chaos. So that's what it is. That's why I told you in that picture, we seen the policeman standing there watching the whole drama. I thought they was there to protect and serve. But basically what I seen is, like I said, he's seen them niggas are animals. I ain't trying to help none of them. That's what I seen. And that's just my opinion. And everything in this episode is all alleged information, entertainment. So that's one thing. Now, something else we spoke about yesterday, and this has came to the light because I spoke about it. Now, the 37-year-old woman, Bajana James, you know, the mother of the two kids that was found dead over the weekend in her Bronx apartment, or in her New York City apartment. Let me be clear. Come to find out, her 35-year-old boyfriend was arrested on murder charges. And guess what? They say he lived at the apartment. And he slashed and stabbed her up. And you know, yesterday I told you whoever killed that girl, they had to know her. She let him in the crib. She had to be comfortable with him. Because I know how ops and snakes roll. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I know this game, man. I've been studying this a long time. Whenever you get caught up in something wicked and nasty, 9 times out of 10 is the person closest to you that's going to take you out, that's going to get your information up, that's going to set you up. And it's called, sometimes it could just be an anger rage, a jealous rage. I told you that's the serpent energy. That's the nigga that's on his belly crawling like a worm. He slid in the crib. He was already amongst her midst. She had love, whatever the situation was. They could have went through their beef, whatever. But look, he went so low that he stabbed and slashed and cut her throat, left her in the crib, and then left. He ran. So my point is this. What would make a man so mad where he want to cut a woman's throat? Let me talk to you simp-ass niggas one time, all right? Because a lot of y'all be simping and a lot of you niggas are suckers. I want you to get this through your head. If a female don't want you no more, it's nothing you're going to do. All you're going to do is throw your life away. You're going to be in jail. My point is this. However you feel, she going to do what she want to do. And if you kill her, allegedly, if you take a woman's life, You're going to be locked up with a bunch of men, and you might turn to a fruit ball ass nigga. You ain't going to get no more sex anyway. So you got a problem with a woman, nigga, I told you, you're supposed to just walk away. It's trillions, billions, millions of women on the planet. And what one won't do, another one will. So you don't got to sit here and try to cut no woman's throat over nothing. Because guess what? That's her mouth. That's her box. She could do what she want to do with it. But the thing is, you hope she do the right thing by you with it. You hope that she's 100 and she holding you down and she with you 100. But guess what? If you do get betrayed or somehow the trust gets gone, first, sometimes you got to look at yourself. What did you do to make her not listen to you and do what she want to do? Sometimes it could be you, nigga. And if you the individual that did everything right and still got done dirty, then, man, it's time to move on, bro. Either way, you're supposed to just move on. But this nigga gonna slit a woman's throat and leave her in the crib, and she got found by her teenage child. Found her in the crib with a throat slash. Because some dudes, the way they feel, I'd rather take her life than see her with another nigga. See her with another man. I'd rather take her life. And with that, my point is, what is that going to get you? Where are you going to get from taking a woman's life because she don't want to be? Oh, your pride got hurt. Your little wee hurt, huh? Your little carrot got hurt. So you mad, you upset. You want to lash out. Then when it's all said and done, you locked up around a bunch of dudes. And 9 times out of 10, you might turn into a tranny chaser, pardon me, a transformer lover, whatever. You're going to turn into that because you locked up, because you want to kill the box. You want to kill her. You want to take her out. And there's mad females out here. Man, instead of taking a woman's life, man, you better off just being a trick. You say, screw that girl, man, get you some money, go buy you a bad chick or something, man. You ain't got to take no woman's life because she don't want to be with you. Or because she calling you out on your fraud behavior. Because some of you dudes is frauds, and some of these women be G-checking you. You get exposed and you get mad, want to beat up, period. I'm talking to you simps. Because I'm going to tell you what it is. They say behind every strong man is a strong woman, and vice versa. Behind every strong woman is a strong man. So if you're not the correct leader, sometimes ain't no woman going to follow your stupid ass. If you ain't solid, if you ain't keeping it real, or sometimes you got niggas to be a player and get caught like a sloppy ass nigga. You want to cheat, but you keep getting caught. Then when she conversate with one man on the phone, ain't meet him or nothing, you want to get mad and cut her throat and beat up, catch her with an uppercut. Nigga, you started it, nigga. You know why? Yeah, as a man, you can do what you want to do. But guess what? Every time you get caught cheating, you start looking like a lame to your shorty. Because you're starting to play with the loyalty. You're starting to play with your word. Matter of fact, you're starting to play with yourself. Yeah, a man can do what he want to do. Just like a woman can do what she want to do. But the point of the matter is, when you play the game, you got to know what you're playing with. So when you call yourself a player and you keep getting caught and you're sloppy Joe, and she peep your card, she going to start looking at you like you a fraud. Like, I don't respect this dude. Yeah, I'm going to act like I love him, but I really don't respect him because he's a foul nigga. In the back of her mind, she just plotting on when she going to leave your stupid ass or when she going to smash somebody else because you keep being reckless and messy. Now, if you was a real G, you'll handle your business at home and you wouldn't show no flaws and you'll move right and she won't have no type of, you know what I'm saying? She won't be looking at you like a clown. Because when a woman recognizes that her leader is a clown or she realizes she's in a bed or sharing a household with a clown, eventually she's going to react. And they're going to do it on their own time how they want to do it. I'm just talking to you simps. I'm talking to you simps. You know why? Because a lot of y'all throwing y'all life down the gutter. And then for the females that don't get killed, you got to get this through your head. When you go to jail, she's going to mess with another man anyway. What part don't you understand? Because that's her body. That's it. There's nothing you can do. I'm just keeping it 1,000 with you. My point is, if you handle your business right, you don't be lacking. Don't be lacking in your macking. Don't be slipping in your pimping. You handle your fucking business, nigga, she'll play a position. And you had to go through all that, fights and arguments, throwing stuff around the house, beefing. Bro, I'm telling you from example. Man, sometimes the more you can hurt a woman just by walking away, leaving the ass alone. When you sit there argue, you start making yourself look like that clown emoji. The more you sit there arguing and beefing and yelling, you start looking like a clown after a while. So what you do is you let people argue by themselves. I done told y'all this a million times. They gonna keep saying it. But the reason I'm gonna speak on it, because this woman got her throat slashed. She was found by her child. And her boyfriend did it. Not a person trying to rob the crib. It's called sleeping with the enemy. Because my point is this, that's her body. There's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do. Bro, once you find out she fouled, she violated, you're supposed to cut her off. You cut her off. And you get you a next one. And you shit on her like that. Step your game up. Prove to her that you was the best thing she had. Let her suffer with a bunch of knucklehead ass niggas that ain't going nowhere. But once you fall a victim to that, you lost the battle. I'm keeping it real with you. Once you put your hands on them, you already lost the battle. And I'm talking to you, you simp ass niggas and you fake ass pimps and fake ass players. I'm gonna tell you what it is. If you got jealousy in your heart, you got weakness. You got envy, you're shorty, you know what I'm saying? You ready to take her life because she conversated with a dude. Did she smash him? Did she cross the line? My point is this. I told you. A real pimp keep his hands in his pocket. You know why? Because he understands that what? A female ain't that important to be putting his hands on her. She ain't worth my back smash. She ain't worth my time. She ain't worth my energy to even yell at her. It's called a door, nigga. And it's called on to the next. I'm already talking too much, but don't say you ain't been told. Because a lot of y'all gonna be going through it at home, and a lot of y'all, some of y'all are you real niggas on the street. When it comes to your household, you get caught up in domestic violence. Some of you dudes, you shooters, you run the street, you do all type of behavior, but your woman break you down like a bitch, and you can't take you can't take it. You fold. You know why? Because a lot of y'all insecure. A lot of you dudes ain't as strong as you think you are. You get it? Some of y'all got a lot of guns, but you can't control no woman with the other gun you got, so therefore she don't listen to you. You got two heads, and she ain't feeling none of them. That's some of you dudes' problem. I'm going to be real with you. I ain't got to play with you. You know why? Because I don't want you playing yourself, ending up somewhere where you can't come back from because you done played yourself and violated a woman. You get it? But like I said, to each his own. Just don't say you ain't been told. And I told you, some of these women, they ain't playing no more. How many times I got to tell y'all that? Some of these women you think you violating, she going to catch you slipping. She going to put a bag on your head. Sometimes these women you getting into it with, she going to wait calmly and she going to get you out of here some kind of way. My point is you're not going to win. So you got to just walk away with your dignity and your life intact, my nigga. That's all I'm telling you. That's my opinion. You ain't got to listen to me. But when I see a woman throat slash like she was a big time drug dealer or she was a gangbanger, I don't respect that. You get it? I don't get that. Was not Madam Griselda. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't about no $1 million hit. You slit your own wife's throat and y'all was in the projects. So 9 times out of 10, y'all was fighting over poverty. You get it? And what I mean by fighting over poverty, what I mean is when you in the hood, it's always going to be drama. It's always going to be some type of thing testing you because you in the hood. That's all I'm saying. But pride is what's killing a lot of men. When you pride, you actually a weak ass nigga. I told you this. Any man dealing with pride, he's a small fry. His ego, when a nigga ego take a shot, he can't handle that. But a real G, when your ego take a shot, man, that shit bounce off. Bulletproof. I told you, unfadable, unbreakable. A real G don't die. A real man, he's unbreakable. He don't care about what you say. He don't care about what you do. You know why? Because that shit don't affect me. I know how to live in my own bubble. So I expect people to do the right thing. I wish for people to do the right thing, but if they don't, oh fucking well, I don't care. That's my opinion. I don't care. And I told you, when you master the art of not giving a fuck, not caring, you be all right. When you master the art of knowing when to say no, you'll be okay. Some of y'all not built like that. You can't say no. And you can't go without worrying about everything. That shows you got different levels to get to. Everybody ain't gonna make it there. But me, my whole ideology on life is I don't give a fuck. I only care about what I want to care about. Can't nobody make me care about nothing. I only love who I want to love. You understand? Can't nobody make me love nobody. You dig? So when I show love to a person, or I let a person in my world, it's genuine. It's 100. And when it ain't 100 no more, niggas nothing. Because I don't do 50-50. You get it? And that's how I live my life, because life goes on. I don't lose sleep over nothing and nobody, period. Not even my own stuff. I don't lose no rest, because you know why? Tomorrow's a new day. So I'm trying to tell my brothers, tomorrow's a new day. When you with a situation that ain't winning, understand tomorrow's a new day. You get out that situation, something greater come through. You dig? You might have been with Shorty you loved her to death, but she was a Hyundai, nigga. You leave her alone, one day you be in a Maybach. Get it? We talk politics. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't ruin your life over a Hyundai, bro. Because one day you could be in a Maybach with a chick that's a Maybach. Shaped like, you understand? You get what I'm saying? Know your levels, man. Know life is about going to different journeys and ventures, man. Nothing ever gonna stay the same. Never. Nothing's ever gonna stay the same. You could want it to stay the same, but it's not. It's either going to get greater or it's going to get lesser. That's how life works. So my point is, you can't hold on to something that ain't there. If it ain't what it's supposed to be, that's just what it ain't. It's nothing you're gonna do to make it right. Ain't no such thing as making shit right. Either it's right or it ain't. Do you understand what I'm saying? Either it's right or it's not. Either it's 100 or it ain't. Don't sit here try to convince yourself. Nigga, that's a Hyundai. I don't care how many rims you put on it. I don't care how many times you wax and wash it. It's a fucking Hyundai, bro. This for my sisters too. What Cat Williams said, a 300, yeah, a 300 might look like a Phantom till a Phantom pull up. And you see that Phantom is very big body. Very big. Make that 300 Chrysler look very small. For those who know, who've seen real Phantoms in real life. 400,000. You get what I'm saying? So that chick you with, you might think she official. You might think she the baddest chick. And you want to beat her up and because you scared you're going to lose her, but you don't even understand, man. Your best thing could be right around the corner, but you threw your life away. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. They got to wake up. And I told you, it's a war being fought. And guess what? It's people taking their own self out. Basically, human beings are devouring other human beings. They want to sit back and blame the white man, blame the government. No. A lot of this stuff is people destroying themselves. It's called self-hatred. It's called being broke. It's called being stupid. That's what it is. So I'm going to get to the next story of defamation with this chick, MegantheeStallion. Let's talk about this real quick. We cooking this morning. What's going on? 69 in the building. What up, Roski Productions? I see you, bro. All my people in the building. That's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, bro. My nigga be wildin'. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all we solid over here. So you watch and observe and you watch how greatness come together. That's what I want you to do. You sit back, you hating ass niggas. Anyway. We're going to get into MegantheeStallion. Now, MegantheeStallion, for those that don't know, she was with a record label called 1501. And a man named Carl Crawford, who used to play baseball, him and Jay Prince, you know, they pushed her career when she was a nobody, a zero. Carl Crawford put a lot of money into Megan Thee Stallion to help her get noticed, recognized. I told you, a lot of these people you see that blow up, that go viral, that get their name out there, a lot of times they got a whole team behind them, putting money behind the scenes, paying marketers, paying promoters, paying for views, paying for venues, paying for shows. They got a lot of money pushed into them. And when you see them, you thought they blow up overnight. No, it don't work that way. And Megan Thee Stallion is one of them. When you first, for those that been seeing Megan Thee Stallion, you first seen her going viral, shaking her ass. That's when you first seen her going viral on the internet. Then you started hearing her music. But y'all didn't know she had a whole team behind her. And Carl Crawford from 1501, the record label, they the ones who put a lot of money behind her. Then when she started blowing up, got to a certain level, she wanted to lead a label. So in my opinion, she's disloyal for one. You dig? Because, let me keep it real, right? And let's go for me, anybody. Okay, you might start out with a bad contract, but it's called paying your dues. You always got to remember one thing. If it wasn't for this so-called person that believed in you, you wouldn't even be a household name. You wouldn't even be known. You'd be a nobody. So sometimes you got to fulfill your obligation, which is called that contract. And once you get out of that, then you got big business to get. So I'm gonna break something else down to y'all. How many times do we see the story of somebody complaining about how they was broke, being cheated, and then right after that, what happened to their career? It goes down the drain. But I also could tell you about every artist or every celebrity that was jerked in the beginning and they ate it, they took it, they blew up after that. I'll give you a couple of examples. All right, let's look at Cameron. Cameron complained how he was getting cheated his first album. They had him doing stuff he didn't want to do. The Cameron cry and say, man, I ain't doing this label. Where Cameron at now? I told you, what's for Cam wouldn't be no Jim Jones. Cam is still balling. You see him with Rockefeller. My point, this is how it works. I'm going to show you the people that it's called paying your dues. People look at Puff Daddy, but they forget that man was an errand boy, a dancer, A&R. That man was a flunky for Andre Harrell. He was a nobody, a flunky. But he paid his dues. I'm just giving you different examples. When Jay-Z first came out, he had a feature on a lot of tracks. People said he rapped too fast. Labels said he was corny, whack. Where Jay-Z at now? When Dr. Dre first came out, was he not with an R&B group? Singing. But that was his way to get his production on. Where Dr. Dre at now? You got to pay your dues. Some people pay their dues and take it on the chin. Some people don't want to pay their dues and they start crying. And you'll see the people that don't want to pay their dues, they always end up in the gutter. They end up nobodies. That's the entertainment game. You know why? Because it's the same in the industry. It works for the industry too. If I brought you in, I could take you out. So they could bring you in and they could take you out by having everybody turn their back on you. Nobody fuck with you no more. That's how it works. A lot of people this happened to. But my point is with Megan Thee Stallion, all right? Her label owner says it will be a defamation claim because Megan was going online saying that Chris Crawford is addicted to prescription pills. How many times we had the conversation about people coming online spreading lies on people? I told you stupid ass niggas and you stupid ass bitches, you can't get online just making up stuff. You gotta have facts. Let me give you an example. How many times do we see comedians get on the stage and diss the shit out of people, straight cook people? How many times have we seen comedians straight embarrass people, diss them, clown them? Have you ever seen a comedian get sued for defamation of character? Answer me that question. I'll wait. You never seen a comedian get sued for defamation of character because they know what to say and what not to say. They make it all in the form of jokes, laughter, comedy. It's a difference of dissing somebody. I'm going to say it again for you slow motherfuckers. It's a difference from clowning, dissing somebody, and it's a whole nother thing when you defame somebody's character. Like she said, this man was addicted to prescription pills. Now you got to be able to prove that in court that man is addicted. Anything you say out your mouth has to be proven. You can't just make stuff up. It might sound good. It might look good, but that shit ain't true. And now I told you, these lawyers, people are getting money off these fake ass lawsuits, meaning people playing with people's name. Some people got enough time on their hands to check your pocket, run your pockets. And guess what? These lawyers are picking the cases up because it's putting money in their pocket. I told you, for those that just pulled up, this defamation of character thing has created a whole new lane for lawyers. You know, lawyers that went to school for 10 to 12 years to pass the bar, they able to get a whole nother lane of money off these cases, and they picking them up. So social media is helping getting lawyers paid now because they picking up these cases left and right, getting paid. So that's why I'm trying to tell you, this defamation ain't a game no more. You already seen it with the Cardi B case. I told y'all months ago, that's what that case represented. A lot of people going to be getting sued for defamation. And the defamation comes from online activity. Back in the day, you might have got defamation when you wrote a bogus article up. You sat there and made up an article in the Source magazine, the Word, whatever, news report, fake news report. Trump told you niggas about fake news, but you keep believing the shit. So now when you play with people's name and you make fake news, fake topics, and you're getting paid off the shit, getting subscribers and views, getting paid off of lies, nigga, you getting sued. And I told you it's called petty wars. You sitting there playing with people's name, being petty, lying. Well, people are going to get petty with you and take your ass to court, make you lose everything you got, everything you think you love, you're going to lose it. Or you're just going to live with the stress on top of your head that no matter what you do, you still owe. Everything you do is being, guess what? That's what I'm going to tie this together. I'm going to show you something. I told you we living in a time where everything got to be verified. So when you owe somebody money, you ain't going to be able to keep no money in no bank account. And if you can't keep money in no bank account, all your other things you got to handle ain't going to get handled because you ain't got no fucking bank account. You got a bank account, but you're scared to use it because anything you owe. You get it? Once you get sued for slander, defamation in a lawsuit and you owe, you're going to start hiding your money. When you start hiding your money, you can't use certain bank accounts that you need to pay your bills. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? That means you can't get a car. You better start stacking cash. But, everything might go to Bitcoin soon. How you going to put your cash up? Or how you going to purchase a car when they say, we don't accept cash at this car lot? We don't accept cash at this apartment. Or we only take Bitcoin. Oh, you got sued for a certain amount of money a couple years ago, and you ain't got no account. So, therefore, you ain't got nowhere to move at because you're trying to hide your money. That's what the lawsuits are doing to people. That's what they're going to do. It's going to be a price on your head financially. When you get sued for defamation and slander, it's going to be a bag on your head financially. Where either you're going to pay it, or if you don't pay, you're just going to be in a hole running and scrambling your whole life. Ain't nothing going to be in your name. You ain't going to be able to do shit because you owe. As soon as you make a deposit, nigga, red flags, give me that money. That's the new wave. I'm telling y'all what's going on, but y'all don't want to listen. I ain't going to keep telling y'all because you're stupid and you fucking hard-headed. Before, your mama told you a hard head make a soft behind, but now a hard head will make you a broke motherfucker. That's what a hard head gonna get you. Or get your head knocked off, one of the two. That's how it works these days. You can't be playing with people's names. So when MegantheeStallion got on Instagram, making her little rants because she got a following, talking about, this man, Carl Crawford, saying that this man is basically a prescription pill head. That man suing her. And one thing Mr. Crawford did say about MegantheeStallion, they said she's a bona fide alcoholic. And I know a lot of y'all seen Megan twerk on her ass holding that Henny bottle. Y'all seen her holding big bottles of liquor, getting fucked up, twerking her ass in rooms full of people. Y'all see that a million times. And he said she's a bona fide alcoholic. And guess what? He got proof. Because she all online with it. And that's not even talking about other footage he might got of her being a drunk and her liquor bills. He probably was footing her liquor bill the whole time she was signed with the label. Also, he's suing her because y'all got to remember when she signed with Roc Nation, because she got with Roc Nation to get out of that contract, she tried to backdoor the nigga for 1501 Records, her original label. She tried to backdoor that nigga and get out of contract by signing with Jay-Z Management Company. And she didn't want to obligate her contract. So she owed her label one more album, but she got slick. And what she did was she gave the nigga a mixtape and finessed him. And according to Carl Crawford, he said, this ain't good enough. This ain't no damn album. You still owe. And he also sued him for slander. Now, also for those who haven't been paying attention to this Megan thing, they say what they say, everybody, they say a lot of people unfollow her. I see she was so-called dropped from Fenty. They say Rihanna not dealing with her. They say Beyonce not dealing with her. They say a lot of people not dealing with her. They said Drake. They said a lot of people cut this girl off. So she might be about to go through it right now. That might be what we're seeing. We might be witnessing the downfall of Megan Thee Stallion, allegedly, because all of the so-called big dogs, they unsubscribe from her and they turn their back on her. And right now, she's about to be going to court very soon. She's about to have a lawsuit very, very soon. And let's remember one thing. Somebody in the chat, please name me the whole album. What's Megan Thee Stallion's #1 hit record in the country? I ain't talking about song. I'm talking about album. Somebody please tell me. Because according to my knowledge, she ain't got no platinum album. She ain't got no diamond album. She ain't got no album that sold all across the world like Madonna, like, you know what I'm saying, like Nicki and the rest of them. Somebody tell me something. Mostly all of Megan Thee Stallion fame come from social media. Twerk on her ass. In that Popeyes commercial. But I'm talking about music-wise. She also has what? A lot of features. Let's rewind real quick for people that don't remember. Do you remember one time when you was an artist and you dropped the album, you had to hold the whole album down on your own, at least 15 songs? 15. You had to have at least 15, 12, 13 songs done. And most of them had to be on your own. You might have had about 2, 3 features maybe. But you always had to have at least 3 hits on each album of your own. When the last time you saw that? So did Megan Thee Stallion drop a whole album? Or did she just drop a lot of songs that were streaming and went crazy? Did she have a lot of online activity? Social media. Social media is wizardry. Social media is where the magic works. You get it? Social media is where you can make things look gigantic, but in reality, it's smaller than a midget. That's what social media does. It's called finesse. So that's what Megan Thee Stallion did. She had a bullshit record label in the beginning, a bullshit deal. She was a nobody. They put a lot of money behind her. She blew up. When she blew up, she wanted to leave her label and didn't want to honor her contract. Ran to Jay-Z, thought she was going to be great. When she made that move, I knew it wasn't going to work. You know why? Nobody's going to be bigger than Queen B. So when you went under Beyonce, what Beyonce do? Use her for some clout with that song. Did Beyonce not keep her name buzzing after she was pregnant with that song she did with Megan? Yeah, they used her up. Because remember, that's how the industry works. They'll take the hottest artist, get a feature, then they kick you to the curb when they're done with you. Now my catalog expands. So you seen Beyonce snatch up, do that song, kick her to the curb. You seen Nicki put a, you know what I'm saying? Nicki did a song with her, kick her to the curb. None of them ain't rocking with her right now. So my point is, she's facing a lawsuit for defamation. And he said, her ex-CEO said she's actually a bona fide alcoholic. And I see her myself holding fifths of Henny and half a gallons in her hand, guzzling that shit. That's the behavior of an alcoholic, if you ask me, allegedly. If I see any one of you chicks guzzling a half gallon of liquor, I'm going to think you an alcoholic. I'm not going to think you just a sipper, you get your drink on. No, I'm going to think that chick is an alcoholic. If I ever see you with a 40, a gallon of liquor, I'm telling you, especially a gallon drinking out the damn bottle, you an alcoholic. Well, that's what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion. And my point of bringing this up is the situation of defamation. I told you That is the new wave of these frauds of defamating people's character, lying, slandering, doing it for clout. So guess what? Now people not playing them games. I already told y'all this. I'm tired of talking about it. But some people stupid and they keep doing it. So they learn the hard way. Anyway, next. I know y'all heard about this story. This story was very trippy. Once again, Florida, y'all been on the map. Y'all been turning up. New York and Florida been neck and neck in this world news, especially Florida. Y'all got the crown right now. All right? In Florida, a Burger King worker bust shots at a customer for throwing mayo in their face. Throwing some packs of mayonnaise. It was a woman, a female named Chii Wvttz. This was a female. And she opened fire. And she also ran out the Burger King, running at the vehicle. She left it. Look, she was in the drive-thru. The dude allegedly threw packs of mayonnaise in her face. She ran out of Burger King, went to the parking lot in her car, got the heat from under the seat. And she let off 5 rounds at the car. Then when the man drove off, she hopped in her car, started chasing this dude. And busted more shots. And then later on, they found her car about a mile away with the gun under the seat. And this was a female putting this work. Even though when I saw her picture, she looked like a little boy. But it was a female. And she got so mad. Now, wasn't she mad because she was in a Burger King drive-thru? Because she worked at Burger King, her money wasn't looking funny, and she just had a bad day, could have been arguing with a girl, I don't know. But this woman lost it. She worked in a drive-thru. Now, don't get me wrong. The man did violate by throwing that, throwing them packs of mayonnaise in her face. But she lost it, ran out the job, got her gun, started busting shots at the right in the Burger King parking lot at this dude. Then got in her car and chased him while she was still on the clock. So I'm showing you how people flipping out. I've never heard nothing like that. Where she might have been high, anything. I don't know. She lost her marbles. But Florida, y'all on the map. And I'm going to tell you again, when you go to Florida, I don't care what part you go to, you better be smart and don't be trying to throw no mayonnaise in nobody's face. This was a female that did it. Popped 5 shots at this dude and chased him down. She was going to gun him down like a dog. That's why they said at Burger King, you can have it your way. Because obviously, he pissed her off. And she came gunning for this dude. And now she locked up because they found the pistol. And it's all on camera. But let's just look at the mind of this woman. You know she had to flip out when she ran out of her job on the clock and got her gun and started shooting in the parking lot. Did she not know she was not going to have no job after that? Did she not know she was going to jail? Guess what? You ever heard of somebody blacking out? This woman actually blacked out. She lost it. And I'm trying to tell you, I keep having these conversations. I already told you, when you mess with somebody or you get into it with somebody over the littlest thing, you never know what they're going to have in store for you. We got an example right here. This woman, she turned into a beast. She transformed into Hellraiser himself. And she threw 5 shots at this dude in the parking lot. She was not playing. Anyway, she's locked up. And, she went from her Burger King job. Now she's going to be in penitentiary. So y'all see how this thing play out, man. Keep your head up. Keep your head on right. People are going to do things to mess with you just to throw you out your game. You got to already know that. Also, I forgot to speak on the other day is 29 people got shot in New York City over the weekend. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, they told people about how they're going to be having anti-gun units. But we still see over the weekend, 29 people got sprayed up. So my point is, we see as soon as it get hot, we see what's happening. 29 people sprayed. Also yesterday, on in 2 separate incidents, a 32-year-old woman got shot. And a 7-year-old girl got grazed by a bullet yesterday. And they saying the woman that was 32 years old Once again, they saying she got shot by her ex-boyfriend. I ain't gonna get into that. I already went into that. That shit drained my energy. A lot of you niggas been depending on these women for certain things, and you realize you're gonna be homeless without them. You're gonna be fucked up. So you want to kill them. Niggas don't want to be on them streets. Niggas don't want to be in that shelter. I told you can't. The work ain't moving like it used to. That fast money done slowed up. And a lot of you dudes are facing hunger. You facing you can't get flying fresh like you want. You can't pull a lot of money out. And a lot of you niggas are hounding these females for their checks. And that check ain't gonna be enough, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. I ain't trying to knock you. I'm telling you what it is. Because this all is a plan as well. Don't get it messed up, bro. This is a plan. All this is a plan. They was doing this in the 70s. It's called giving a woman better jobs than a man. It was called giving women more opportunity than men, to shame the men, so that a lot of men no longer could be in control of their household. A lot of this was by design. The same thing with social service. You know, when a woman gets social service, it's not supposed to be a man around. All of these are techniques they've been used. So what happened is this was a plan they put into effect. But my point is, a lot of men became dependent on women for just survival, not just money. I'm talking about survival. So now what's going on is a lot of women are pulling away. And a lot of men are being left without nothing, no stability, no security, because a lot of men been investing into women for years. And now these things are changing due to mostly the pandemic. All right, this is my point. Y'all see, I told you, since the pandemic, most relationships have been tested. We've seen a lot of divorces. We've seen people that have been together for years break up in this pandemic. We've seen people get together in the pandemic and break up within a couple of months. We've seen people get married within the pandemic and break up in a couple of months. But we also seen what? Some couples actually came together in the pandemic. We also see some people got married in the pandemic. So that's why I say the whole pandemic was a test of a lot of relationships, period. Some people use this pandemic to get away from people they already want to get away from. I'm just telling you what happened, in my opinion. Because you got some chicks, they realize it's been a pandemic. You ain't bringing in money like you used to. You was already getting on my nerves. We already was going through it. Now your money ain't right. I'm about to leave this dude right now. I'm about to dip off on him right while he fucked up. Keeping dudes off balance. That's what's been happening. So a lot of dudes, they get mad and they trying to slay their ex. So my point is, it's okay to have a woman hold you down. It's okay to have a woman that rock with you. Y'all rock together. Now, and I respect the 50-50 thing in a relationship. That is what it is, if that's how y'all doing it. But if you think she gonna hold you down all the way, you sadly mistaken. And vice versa, same thing. If you women, some of y'all trying to leech off of dudes, thinking that dude gonna hold you down forever. And when that dude leave you for another chick, you gonna be out back. When he get tired of you laying around, not keeping the house clean, not cooking no food, playing on your phone all day, always want to go to the club, burning up bread fast. After a while, some dudes might flip the script on you. He get tired of playing daddy, household. He get tired of playing house with you, and he might slide out on you one day. So my point is, everybody better be dependent on themselves right now. That goes for everybody, even me. So if you get caught lacking because you dependent on somebody too much, that's on you. You ain't want to get no job at McDonald's. You ain't want to do something that you could have did because you felt like I ain't doing that. So now, guess what? Some of y'all gonna be left with nothing. That's just what it is. So my point is, when you left with nothing, don't be mad and blame somebody else. because we keep seeing a trend of dudes trying to take out women. Word up. That's what I'm trying to say, man. It's getting crazy out here. But a 32-year-old woman, she got shot by her ex-boyfriend. And this happened yesterday. Also yesterday in Coney Island, a 7-year-old girl got grazed by a nigga that couldn't shoot straight. All right? So, like I say, man, protect your people. Also yesterday in New York City, a 34-year-old man was shot 3 times in the back in broad daylight. That's one of my favorite parts for New Jack City. When they smoked the Jamaican, and they smoked the Rasta man, and G Money, and Keisha rocked his head. She said, "Rockabye, baby." And nigga G Money was like, in broad daylight. That's what happened to a man in Brooklyn yesterday. He got shot in broad daylight 3 times in the back. Pop, pop. That's how it went down. Also in New York City, I'm trying to tell you, they're not playing. The other day, robbers robbed a 27-year-old victim and tied him up in his crib. But this the kicker that blew my mind. Look, not only did they steal this boy jewelry, this dude had $100,000 cash in the crib. 27 years old. So I'm telling you, it's people out here getting to their money. Yeah, it's a pandemic. Yeah, people fucked up, but everybody ain't broke. This dude had 100,000 racks in his crib, cash and jewelry. And the robbers came in his crib and they tied him up with extension cords, pistol whipped him, and took his bread. 9 times out of 10, these probably was his homeboys. 9 times out of 10, this was somebody that knew exactly how he be moving. People that listen to me, did I not tell you months ago this was what's going to happen? A lot of people going to be getting jacked, kidnapped, tied up. In some situations, somebody's going to tie you up just to use your ATM card real quick. About $200 on it. These people are starving out here. You got to understand, these are the trending crimes, but this young boy, 27 years old, he's a grown man. But I'm just saying, he had 100,000 in his crib. Cash. He should have had it in Bitcoin. He might have been all right. He should have had it somewhere stashed up. He might have been okay. He should have just kept like 3,000 in the house, 5,000, something like that. He had 100,000 in the crib and got jacked up. Also, a man died yesterday on the subway cart, falling on the train tracks. He was going between cart to cart, and the nigga died. He fell off the train. So I told you, I'm just giving you different examples of people taking themselves out. And I'm also showing you how these numbers are adding up of death. People dying like roaches. They dying like roaches every day. And some of it is stupidity. Some people, they own stupidity dying. This man went on the train and died. We seen a couple months ago when the dude tried to hop the turnstile and died on the train. Matter of fact, he didn't even make it to the train. He died trying to get on the train. This nigga died hopping the turnstile, bro. People are they killing themselves. But all you got to understand is every day the death toll is rising. It's rising every day. And remember, they said the C-19 numbers going down, those deaths, but it's a whole bunch of other deaths going up every day. And it's just starting to cook. So anyway, I touched on just about everything I want to touch on. But I had to speak on these topics to show you how they all relate. They all relate. Good morning, Miss Jackie. I shouted you out earlier. Thank you for the donation yesterday. I appreciate it. I see you pulled up kind of late today. Thank you. Thank you. AP Wiz, what up? I see all y'all. We here this morning. We up. I told you I'd be lit this morning. If you didn't catch this episode, you catch it from the beginning. Because I was lit this morning. Y'all know how I do. Salute to the people in the building. But I'm going to get back to the above topic, and then I'm going to slide out of here. Boom, I told you. CHII Wvttz got his day. CHII Wvttz, some call him Chii Wvttz. Either way, his name is JAQUAN McKinley, and he got his day. The Senate of New York State passed a law, and it is a holiday in the state of New York. And people are going to celebrate it worldwide because he had fans all over the world. Now, some old heads, they know about him, but the young boys, they know. The young women, the young crowd, they know. And like I told you earlier, I seen them paying respects in Africa. I seen them paying respects in the UK, all over. He had a lot of fans. And he still does have fans. And to some people, he is inspirational. You get it? Like I said earlier, you see in the picture up there, him and the boy K-Flock, they was the two biggest young drill rappers on the come up. I'm talking about young, not 20. We also heard about how it's been other, drill rappers passing away in New York City, but somehow they didn't get as much clout and fame as Chii Wvttz. And hopefully, K-Flock gonna beat his case. Because for those that don't know, he just got a very, very big lawyer, and he gonna be taking it to trial. But a lot of y'all say he was done. Y'all said he was cooked. Y'all said he was fried. Y'all said the young boy is over with. They also said he got beat up. Come to find out, those are false allegations as well. You did, because some people have actual contact with this boy's mother and his parents. And a lot of stuff y'all don't know, but real things going behind the scene, because people are really, really in the loop, but y'all don't understand these things. You run your mouth, you talk shit that you don't know about, because you don't understand. My man, Grown Man P, is very humble. And one thing I say about him is he loves his kids. So my point is, I told you nobody's perfect. Nobody on this planet was perfect in their teen years. You can ask some of the biggest politicians. You can ask the biggest politicians, right? And for those that don't know, when they're in college, like Yale, Harvard, name a big college. When they're in college, they do some of the most wickedest stuff. How many times you heard about hazing rituals going wrong where the college students done killed somebody by mistake? How many people in a building that used to be trapping on campus, going to the college, acting like you go to school, you getting there, you getting that money, and you realize that people in college sometimes do the most drugs. People in college do the most partying, thieving, all type of stuff. But a lot of times is they do it in college. Those so-called white boys and those so-called suburban black kids, they do a lot of dirt in college when they're teenagers. But the difference is when they leave college, they clean their ways up. They straighten up. So that's my point. The same thing in the hood. Sometimes young people, they're going to appear to have bad behavior, foul behavior, but sometimes they grow out of it. The only difference is with Chii Wvttz, he didn't get a chance to grow up. And my point is, you will see he had accomplishments at his young age. You also see that plaque right there of him being an MVP player in basketball. And he got other plaques that I didn't put up. But this boy was doing other things. But some people try to make it like he was just a dumbass drill rapper and all he did was talk about killings and smoking ops. No. All that's part of an image within rap. Trying to make it somewhere in life, trying to get out the hood. But you got to understand, when you're talking about somebody's background, you better know what the fuck you're talking about. You better know somebody, you better have proof. When you speak, can't nobody speak on somebody's household unless you grew up with that household when you was there. If you wasn't in somebody's household, you don't know how the fuck they're raising their kids. If you wasn't at the graduation, if you wasn't at the basketball game, you know what the fuck you talking about. Oh, you seen it on TV. You seen it on the news. You seen it on social media. So therefore, you thought it was right. And that's why I understand a lot of you people are stupid and a lot of niggas can't read. And a lot of people just too lazy to look up information because they see something, they start running their fucking mouth. But nobody's going to talk about J-Day and how Chii Wvttz, a.k.a. JAQUAN McKINLEY, got his own day signed by the Senate. It's a law. But my point is, nobody's going to talk about this. Because it's positive. Nobody want to talk about nothing positive. And this also put a lot of people to shame because understand, some of y'all kids were born failures and they ain't going to be shit. Period. And let's also understand that even though this young man passed away, he's still greater than some of us will ever be. So take it or leave it, get mad, get upset. You do what you want to do with it. It's okay. You get it? So my point is, you got to give credit what credit is due, and you got to, or sometimes you just got to shut up. That's what I be trying to tell people. If you don't agree with certain things, if you don't know what's going on, sometimes just shut the fuck up. Be quiet. You don't always got to run your mouth. You know why? When you run your mouth, it's just you talking to yourself. The mayor did the same thing. He got on stage, got on the TV, started talking all stuff about this young man that he had no fucking knowledge of. But then when he got proved to be a lie, he changed it. He apologized and corrected his errors like a man do. I told y'all. But a lot of y'all, you're going to live with a lie to the day you die. You see? You're going to do whatever just to make yourself look right. Oh, you too big to apologize. You got all the answers. You know it all. You perfect, huh? That's why a lot of y'all every day, you got to fight to prove who the fuck you are. You know why? When you're a fucking fraud, your whole fight every day is to prove how real you are. Because you don't even believe yourself. The people that know who they are, they content. They good. They ain't got to sit here and fight for their rights every day. It's like civil rights. When you know you're not an animal, you don't got to fight to be recognized as a human being. You already know who you are. It's like a fraud. When a person know they're a fraud, they got to fight every day to prove they're not a fraud. When you're real, you can just chill. You ain't got to fight every day. My fight ain't to prove I'm real every day, but some of you, every day of your life, you got to prove how real you are. You got to talk about how much all this and shit you did that don't even fucking matter. That's my point. But one thing that does matter is you see that stamp on that proclamation piece right there. You see that seal, that New York seal. That's a solidified document that J-Day is official. And you know what? He still accomplished some great things before the age of 21. That's all you gotta know. And the kids love him. And his father love him too. So like I said, everybody got their own opinion and we all got the right to that. You just make sure you got your shit in order. And you just make sure your kids don't end up being opposite of what you taught them to do. And for what I learned, a sin is a sin. No sin is greater than the other. Some of y'all like to pick and choose which one is better than the other. Well, I might have told a little lie, but I ain't steal. I might steal a little bit, but I ain't kill nobody. You get what I'm saying? These are hypocrites. The scripture told you what the rainbow meant, but some people, the rainbow means something totally different. I'm showing you how things can be manipulated and finessed right in your face, just like public opinion. So my point is this. Everything we talking about today is in stone. See how Watts got his day, J-Day. You heard? So for all you people that lied, all the people that said what they going to do, disrespecting this man, and I'm not talking about the young boys. I'm not talking about his ops. Grown people talking about all this and that, disrespecting this man right here. To me, I could say he a child. Y'all was disrespecting this child. All right. Being that you disrespected this young man, what did that make you? What did that get you? You ain't going to get nowhere. This man is already in stone. This young man will forever be seen as a role model to up-and-coming artists. You know why? Because they might not got to live the lifestyle he lived, but they got a chance to be greater because he proved at 18, you know, him and K Flock, they proved certain things that you can't do it at a young age. K Flock proved you could be a millionaire before you 21, before you 20. You get what I'm saying? My point is this: it's always a lesson within everything. It's a blessing. So don't get it confused. This boy was not a failure. He just got cut short. But guess what? His legacy is going to be bigger than him. It's going to live on forever. And those are the facts. And like I said, don't let nobody disrespect your child. I don't care who you are. Don't let nobody disrespect your child. Don't let nobody talk reckless, crazy, tell them what they ain't. And when they do, that's when you stand up and you go to war for your child. And that's what my homie grown man P did. So if the mayor got G-check, what you think the rest of you gonna do? When you see that paperwork, that's a G-check, fool. For all the lies and slander y'all been doing online. Because a lot of y'all try to say, oh, where the parents at? Where the fathers at? And it's okay. Because everybody got their opinion. But guess what? That shit don't give you no clout, don't make you look no better. If I take a picture with my kids right now, that don't make me no better for nobody in this room. Nobody in this building. Anybody can take pictures with their kids. That does not prove nothing. But what proves is what you got to understand is the things you impute in your child, the things you put in their brain. That's what matters to them and you, not to the fucking world. I told you a person is judged by their works. When you impute the right thing into your children and they grow up to be something great and they shine, that is the work. The work speaks for itself. Not because I took a bunch of pictures with my kid or I take them to Disney World and take some pictures with them. That don't mean I'm being a good father, nigga. I could just be a father for that day. But how they become, what they become when they're older, that's what's going to tell who they really are. Just like we was told what? Sometimes we bear the curses of our parents. And it's not we bear the curse of our parents. Sometimes our parents put a curse on us. And I'm talking about some of us was raised fucked up. We wasn't taught the right way. And as we get older, we clean our ways up. But my point is, some of y'all wasn't raised right from the gate. And some of your grandmothers told some of y'all when y'all was a child, that boy is the devil. That girl is wicked. And some people told you when you went to school that you ain't never gonna be shit. And for some of y'all, it was true. Just understand that. And some of y'all got broken childhoods and they fucked up. And guess what? You got older, you never fixed your life, and you still fucked up as an adult. So don't worry about Chii Wvttz because he got his own day. And obviously, it was certain principles and morals installed in him, instilled, imputed into his brain. So how you think he had good grades? How you think he got a plaque right there in basketball? He had other talent. They also say he was going to be going to college. These are facts. So just because somebody make drill music, and just because somebody play in the street, I played in the street as a child, as a teenager. What that mean? It's called a victim of circumstance. It's called a victim of society. Get it? Everybody always trying to judge somebody. You ain't God. You ain't nobody. You a fucking peon. You ain't shit. You know why? Every day you got to get up. You got to eat. You got to pay your bills. And every day you sit on a fucking toilet. You ain't nobody. And when you sit on the toilet, it stink. So don't keep gassing yourself up. In reality, a lot of us, we just peons to the big picture. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think you got going on. I don't care how many racks you pull out. You're still a nobody to somebody. And Biggie said, you ain't nobody to somebody kill you, nigga. That's what Big said. But J-Day got his day. JAQUAN McKinley, a.k.a. Chii Wvttz, may he rest in peace. And he will live on forever. So I had to give him his praise and give him his respect on the strength of the okay from his father, Grown Man P, a.k.a. Mr. Sex Money Murder, a.k.a. Mr. Perry Williams, whatever you want to call him. It is what it is. Facts over here, episode 130. Salute to my people in the building. I see y'all. I ain't going to hold y'all too long. But we cooked this morning. I woke up cooking. I woke up smoking this morning. And I told you, don't play with me. Don't play with me and my people. You stay out the way. It's very simple. I told you niggas, you go that way. Go that way and I go mine. You cross the line and you're going to be under fire. Don't y'all get it? I hear the birds chirping. Y'all don't understand. We got people all over. We got people all over. We do this for real. The same way I get info, the same way I can clip your ass if I was on that type of time. So let me give a disclaimer on that. Know who you playing with. Know who you dealing with. I told you, you're not going to win every war. Why you think America pick and choose their battles? They ain't stupid. You see America trying to bang on China? You see America just trying to bang on Russia? No, because they know who to play with. It don't matter how much firepower America got. You better know who you're dealing with before you call yourself trying to bang on somebody. That's your problem. You're not war ready. You're not battle ready. You're not battle tested. You don't know what you're playing with. So I advise a lot of you to stay out the way, and a lot of you need to shut up. And if you don't believe in that, just understand it's a bitch called karma that's going to clip your wings. Just know that. And you let people rest in peace, and you let the living live. You heard? These are facts, because a lot of y'all ain't going to make it anyway. You're not going to make it, because you're going to be a victim of your own circumstance. Ain't nobody going to do nothing to you. Let me make that clear. So that's what it is. I also spoke about MegantheeStallion, her defamation case that's coming very shortly. She tried to slander Carl Crawford, Chris Crawford, whatever his name is, his last name Crawford. The label was called 1501. They put a lot of money behind her. They made her a star. As soon as she got the opportunity, she ran out that deal, and she tried to slander that man online. Say that man do prescription pills, try to say that, oh, they ain't got no money, all type of jokes clowning the man. But now he back on his feet, and he taking her to court because she owe her money for that old record label, and he said that MegantheeStallion is a bona fide alcoholic. And they going to court. And I told you that man actually got proof, because even I know y'all seen Megan drinking big bottles of liquor plenty of time. When she first came out, she was in a hotel bottle with Henny bottles to her mouth, twerking. Plenty of videos with her drinking alcoholic. That's alcoholic behavior. I don't care if a nigga do it. I don't care if a female do it. When you drinking out the bottle, that's alcoholic behavior. You know what it's called? It's called bending your elbow. You heard? That's an old slogan. Old head told me about that. That nigga always bending his elbow. You always bending your elbow. That's the traits of an alcoholic. Bending your elbow. You get it? That's old school game for an alcoholic. Bending your elbow. Every time I see them, they bending their elbow. When you went to the store, you see the drunk niggas, what they doing? Bending the elbow. You heard? What they say, every time I see Megan, she was bending the elbow or shaking her ass. So she just might be a functioning alcoholic. Who knows? That's all I'm saying. But if she want to get drunk, that's on her. But guess what? When he says she's a bona fide alcoholic, that's not slander, because he got proof. Now, when you say this man is on prescription pills, you got to be able to prove that he's taking pills. You got to be able to prove with a jar. You got to have that nigga on camera taking the pill. And guess what? If he is taking the pill, he could be prescribed that. Because guess what? He did play basketball. He did play baseball. He was a baseball player. You don't know if he got permanent injuries, and he's prescribed prescription pills from a doctor. That's not slander. Meaning that's not a pill head. Should I correct myself? If a person is on medication by the doctor, they're not a fucking pillhead. Some of y'all are stupid. If a person is prescribed medical marijuana, they're not a weed head. You get it? But y'all like playing with people's name, and I told you it's 2022. This ain't back in the days, and you can't play with people's name no more. That's it, period. Leave that at that. I ain't gonna go into that no more. I also spoke about how, the mayor of Miami, for those that didn't hear, he says he does not want spring break back anymore. And after 5 bystanders were injured over the weekend, the mayor and them fed up. They said they don't want no more spring break, aka they don't want no more niggas coming out here tearing it up. In my opinion, that's the translation. They tired of people coming down there destroying Miami Beach. And they understand that they can make way more money by cleaning it up. All they're going to do is clean it up. They're going to start jacking up all the ticket prices so the average, you can't afford them. And they're going to jack the hotel rooms up to $500 a day. That's all they got to do. Jack up all the prices. Increase the security, the police, and niggas ain't gonna be able to have no more spring break. That's how they do it. They'll kill you with money. I told you that. The same way a lot of you in your life, you're never in your life sat at the front row seat of a game. You never sat in front row seat of any basketball game. You know why? Because them tickets cost racks. When you go to the game, you're going to be up in the booth. When you 9 times out of 10, that's how it's going to go. Most of y'all never been in the front row of a show at a concert. But them tickets cost bread. My point is, people can box you out just by money. I told you, a lot of these landlords are going to be going up on the rent extra high just to keep you out of there. It's called killing them with money. You heard of killing with kindness, but now people going to kill you with money. It's called prices and inflation. So when you're dealing with Miami, all they're going to do, in my opinion, they're going to jack everything up, make them hotel be $500 a night. You know, a trip to Miami going to be like $500. They're going to start jacking everything up, you know, jack up all the prices so only a certain people could come down there and enjoy themselves. And everybody else, you're going to try to come down there, they're going to start running down on you. That's what I see going on. So we might have seen the last year of spring break in Miami. No more nigga festivals. Take it how you want to take it. All right. I also spoke about the woman that was found in the crib with a throat slash, and come to find out it was done by her boyfriend, and she was found on the floor leaking. She was found by her child, pardon me. She was found by her child, but her throat was slashed by her boyfriend. She was 37 years old. Her boyfriend was 35 years old, and she was found in the projects leaking. So like I said, domestic violence is on the rise. Don't be a statistic. That's what I'm going to say on that. But I went in earlier. The last thing I want to touch up on before I get out of here is the psycho Burger King worker. The female Burger King worker in Florida busting shots at a customer. She let go 5 rounds at a clown that came through the drive-thru and threw packs of mayonnaise in her face. She left out, went into the parking lot, got a gun from under the seat, started blazing at this dude. Then she hopped in the whip and started chasing him down. Later on that day, the police found her car with a gun under the seat, and she is now charged with that crime. And I told you, she looked like a little boy, but kind of find out she was a young female. And it just shows you even a female. Look, I told you one hand, a woman getting their throat slit, and I told you the other hand of a woman busting shots at you. So you better hope you don't violate the wrong woman. That's the lesson of the day. You get it? Other than that, I want to thank y'all for making this a great episode 130. Like I said, salute to everybody that pull up. Salute to all my people that got their own channel and take their time to pull up. So let me give a shout out while I'm here. You heard? I see you in here all day, Roski. Salute to the bro, Roski Productions. Go subscribe to Roski Productions. You did. When you want to know what's going on in these YouTube streets, when you want to know what's going on in the street, you did. When you want to get you a good laugh, when you want to know, you know what I'm saying? You want to get an opinion, an honest opinion. You want to just, you know what I'm saying? You want to chop it up. You go tune in to Roski Productions. That's what you do. Also, you go check out my man Pone Striller. You heard? He gonna let you know what's going on in the Bronx. He's gonna give you that footage. He's gonna let you know what time it is. Also, y'all should already know you go subscribe to Rondell's Unpopular Opinion, because the sis be on her grind, bringing the information on a daily basis. You heard? We all working. Something else I noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed this too, but it's been some funny things going on with YouTube. Like, people I follow or subscribe to, and I looked at my page, this shit said unsubscribe. Like, it even happened on Instagram. It's been on Instagram too. I'm starting to peep some funny shit. Like, me and P would subscribe to each other. The other day, he had to subscribe back to me. I had to subscribe back to him. The same thing online the other day. I was unsubscribed from Rondell, but I'm subscribed to Rondell. So I started going through my list, and certain people I was subscribed to was saying unsubscribe, like I had to subscribe back. Now, I know it's been some things going on online where certain things had to be uploaded. I don't know what's going on, but I know for a fact, people I was subscribed to, it was saying unsubscribe. I had to subscribe back. So I'm going to tell a lot of y'all, start checking y'all subscriptions. because I was wondering why I wasn't getting certain notifications, certain things. I'm like, hold on, me and bro follow each other on the gram. Why the fuck this shit say unsubscribe? Now I understand sometimes you might hit it unsubscribe by mistake or unfriend, whatever the situation is. But I noticed a trend of a lot of people I was subscribed to or following was saying unsubscribe or unfriended. So I'm gonna tell you, check your status on certain things. I'm gonna be getting, like I said, I'm gonna be chopping up with a lot of y'all in the future. You heard? Just know that. Salute, Sexy Star. I see you in the building holding it down. Salute the Sexy Star. You know what I'm saying? That's one of Roski peoples. You know what I'm saying? They be doing their thing. She do her thing. Very opinionated. You know what I'm saying? People that hold their own. L Blizz. What up, L Blizz? Salute family. Latasha Jordan. What's up? I might go get a phone today because I'm gonna start at the end of the show. After I run through, I'm gonna start doing call-ins too. I'm gonna start doing call-ins. So people that want to, you know what I'm saying, want to pull up, get a couple minutes to speak how you feel about the show. Because I don't need other opinions, but I like other opinions sometimes to make sure, like sometimes every topic I bring up, I'll be looking at it, I'll be like, I wonder if people be thinking how I be thinking, or people see how I see it. If you don't see how I see it, I want to hear that too. So it's called Ways of the World. But definitely salute to everybody here. What's up, Nicole? Thank you for pulling up. If you late, you just catch the beginning because I came out smoking this morning. I was dragging yesterday. This morning, I was lit. I woke up like that. Huey the God, what's up? Tapping in from Florida. That's right. He said, niggas down here don't play. They be on some other shit. That's how they do in the FLA, man. I told you, man. You pick apart. Right now, Florida and New York is dominating world news. What's up, Annette? What is sis, Annette? I see you in here, Annette. I see you in here. My man Alan from the UK. What up? That's the bro right there, too. Always tuning in from overseas, and a lot of time he be the first in the building. That's what it is. Ronald Hawkins. Salute Ronald Hawkins. Annette, there you go right there. What's up, Queen? What's up? Always bringing the vibe, always bringing that smile, bringing that good energy. What up, Juicy from the Juice Show? What's up, sis? I see you. What's up? Go subscribe to the Juice Show. No sugarcoat topics. Go sign up with the sis. She do interviews. Me and her got an interview on her channel. She got an interview with a lot of people. And she's still working. Who else in here? He said drunk people have no accountability. Nah, man, they like to use that as an excuse. You know that. Or I was drunk. Or people love to say I was drunk or I was high. You nigga, you know what you did. That's what I had to learn. It's like a bipolar behavior. I started learning that some people, they go live when they drunk. And then they go live when they sober. But it's really two different people, which makes them controversial. And it makes them a hypocrite. But I said, oh, they're not really a hypocrite. It's just that sometimes they be going live when they drunk. And when they're not drunk, they don't have the same opinion. I told y'all this. Some people can't go live unless they high or drunk. They can't talk to you unless they drunk or high, period. To each his own. But if you can't function, or if you can't speak your mind without being high drunk, then maybe you ain't who we think you are. That's all I'm saying. And maybe you shouldn't be giving advice under the influence because the next day you're gonna forget what you said, for one. For two, you ain't even mean what you said. You was drunk. But for my people that get drunk, more power to you. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm just saying, don't be trying to be no leader and you get drunk. Don't be trying to start no cult following. You know damn well you got a drinking problem. That's all I'm saying. Carla McWilliams, what's up? That's right. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Young News. That's right. Exposing people is the new drug addiction. Shit is bogged out. Exactly. You got to understand something, man. We live in a world now where it's crazy. Even when you expose somebody, you still can get them clout. So a person that no business, you can expose them and they still not to capitalize off that exposure. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. So the exposer always winds up losing because you can't get clout off exposing nobody. Not really. You really can't really get no clout off it. You might get a little 15 minutes of fame, but you're not gonna, because once you get known for being exposure, for exposing people, people gonna tune into you. But if you ain't exposing nobody, they don't want to hear your mouth. Period. They don't want to hear nothing from you. So you're only gonna be known for being an exposer, a whistleblower. But if you ain't got no tea to spill, nobody's gonna want to listen to you. And once they find out you a liar, they really ain't gonna listen to you no more. That's how it works. Whatever you get known for doing, that's the image you're gonna have to keep up. That's just like when people say they for the youth. They got to keep that image going. I ain't for nothing to nobody. I touch on everything. All right? I'm just a regular dude that speaks his opinion, that stand his ground. That's it. And then I keep it moving after that. Some people going to agree, some people going to disagree. Either way, I told you, I don't care. But that's for weak-minded people that always worry about what somebody think, worry about what somebody got to say, worry about how somebody feel. And we don't care about no feelings. Some of us, we don't have no heart. It's amazing how we still living. We ain't got no heart. You get it? Other than that, salute to y'all. Y'all know I'm talking about junk right now. But salute to my support. I had to make sure I ain't forget nobody. That's right. Some people can't go live unless they high to their mind, on cloud 9, super high. What up, y'all? I see y'all, Mr. X. What up, Brody? Once again, I'm gonna tell y'all again, because y'all pulled up. I told you, my main supporters, my main VIP people that's been holding me down, that be in the building. We're going to be doing lives. I'm going to be doing one-on-one lives, and I'm going to be doing group lives and stuff like that on Instagram. So I told you, you make sure you sub up on Instagram. Some of y'all, I'm going to be doing real lives, and you'll see my face. You get it? Those are the people I rock with. The people that I know is official. Y'all be the ones that see my face. But of the rest of these clowns, they got to pay. I ain't there yet. But my people that's been solid, I know who y'all are too. So I know who everybody is. Trust and believe. I know who everybody is. I know who been from day one. I know who came middle. I know who go hard. I know who came last. I know who's solid. I know who all my real supporters is. And guess what? My real supporters, probably like once a weekend, I'm going to do a live. We do a live. You got any questions? Stuff like that. You want to ask about any topic, we'll talk, chop it up. It don't matter. But I'm going to be interactive with my #1 supporters. Know that. I told you, I always got to have little treats and things going on. I got to let y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been keeping it real with me. So those who've been keeping it real, I got to let you know who I am and what I do and what I got going on. And just far as you know, you get to see who I am. You get it? But I'm for no fame, and that's what the mass is about, because I got to let them know that I ain't here for no clout. I'm just here to speak my piece and keep it pushing. With that note, man, it's the For No Fame episode 130. What up, Cozy? I see you. That's right. Creativity inspires the youth. Salute to you. Once again, if you're new to the channel, oh, my man, hurry up and die. I see you, bro. That's the bro right there. Hurry up and die. That's the homie. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I told you, man, I got real people up in here, man. I know half the people that be up in here. I'm trying to tell them something, man. My people be working too. They be working. They be grinding. They be on the, I'm telling you. I told you we got a whole network behind the scenes. Y'all don't understand. I keep telling them why they don't fucking listen. They think it's just me. I can hold my own, but I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot of us. It's a whole lot of us. I'm telling you. That's why they don't know what they playing with, who they playing with. But salute to my bro, hurry up and die. Hold up, man. Click on that. Make sure that's the real Stallion. Somebody click on, make sure that's the real Stallion. Click on that page. It looked like the real Stallion. If that's the real Stallion, salute to you, bro. But you make sure y'all click on that. If it ain't the real Stallion, get them out of here. Put them in the ground. That's the real Stallion. Salute to the bro. I'm gonna work with Stallion soon too. We're gonna do a positive show soon. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna touch on some topics. Get it? But anyway, I'm about to slide out of here. And y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all keep the day lit. You know, stay focused, stay on your grind, keep it going. You dig? I'm gonna be around. I'm gonna handle some business, but I'll be back later to holler at y'all and, you know, show my support. But y'all make sure y'all enjoy y'all day. And don't forget that March 20th, from now on and forever is J Day. And that's for JAQUAN McKINLEY, a.k.a. CHIIWVTTZ. New York is the city. Bronx is the borough. And just understand that what? Something great took place. That's what it is. Salute to y'all. I'm up out of here. 1.